Alright, so let's talk about Google Stadia. Problem is, not everybody knows what that even is.
Google's involved. That means it must be great.
What's a Stadia?
There's probably another way to spy on me.
Why am I even watching this video? Well, alright, let's calm the fuck down, okay? I'm gonna go over everything you need to know about Stadia, and maybe even a little more than you'd like to know. So, sit back, take a breather, and I'm gonna talk at you for like the next 3.5 minutes. Alright, so let's go all the way back to 2010, where a crazy, unknown, mad scientist of a company named OnLive decided to launch a game streaming service, which is totally new to everyone's ears and needed some explaining, which goes something like this. So, on this planet Earth, to play a certain game, you've got to have the right kind of hardware to play it. Like one of these things. If you don't have the right kind of power, you don't get to play. Frickin' unfair, right? Well, God thought so too, so he inspired the people at OnLive to create some kind of magic service that allowed people to play without having the right kind of beefy hardware. Lol. What? That's crazy. Well, like all magic, there's always a disappointing answer to how it all works. And I'll be kicked out of the Magic Guild for this, but I'm about to spoil the trick. These magical beings at OnLive run the game at their pad. Look at their cool crib. Except it's not a crib. It's a horrifically dull server farm. This game is pretty useless to you. It's bloody miles away. So, what they do is send you a nice little video stream of what's going on. Now using their fancy application, you can push a button. It magically uses the internet to connect you and your game long distance. Only if there was a name for all this. Oh yes, there is one. Game streaming. And if you didn't see that one coming, well, are you even paying attention? So to recap, this connects to this, and this connects to this. Now we're playing Scooby-Doo. Get it? No? Shit. My apologies, I've got to move on now. Ever since the technology's creation, everyone loved it forever and ever, and it never hit a road bump. So, with saying that, let's see how successful OnLive are today. Oh. Okay, since things didn't go so well, let's talk about what's not so great about the service. When your player pushes jump, they want their character to jump, but if their internet wasn't up to snuff, or was a wee bit shaky that day, their character would have a wee think about it. Do I want to jump? Okay, I'll jump. This is not okay. This kind of delay creates a divide between the gamer and the game. You'll end up fighting the controls instead of the enemies. Not having that, pal, said most people in 2012. There was other problems. Bad image quality, random disconnects, a small game library, and a monthly subscription. That definitely turned a lot of people away. Being so reliant on a strong internet connection was maybe a bit ambitious in 2010. They stuck it out for 2 years and then went bankrupt. That's sad. Because while people were unsatisfied with it, people did hope that it could maybe get better over the years and be a real option compared to the current console generation at the time. But unfortunately, that's not how things turned out. Sad story. Real sad. Very sad. OnLive might have died a horrible and unceremonious death, but it didn't stop a bunch of other magicians trying the same thing. Most of these new services' selling points ended up being, it's not 2012, things are better now. Yeah, okay, the internet is better now, but because something is better does not make it good. But hey, some were actually pretty good, using a lot more tricks to improve their technology. Hey, better video compression. Hi, massive game library. Hello there, negative latency. What does that one mean? Nobody really knows, but it does sell the service. Thank Google for that line. Xbox, PlayStation, Nvidia, and now even Google are the big players in this industry. Each of them already being in the video games industry, it's no surprise that they all started offering a service like that. Oh wait, Google didn't have anything to do with games. So why are they doing this? This was like everybody's reaction when Google came on stage and was like, hey, we're doing Google Stadia. And everyone was like, well, if Google's doing it, it must be good. And Google was all like, you can even play it on Chromecast, in your phone, in your TV, in your browser. And everyone liked that. So hopes were high. Google's finally jumping into the gaming industry where people were expecting a big entrance, and it came out and it was the same as everyone else but Google. They also broke a bunch of their promises. You couldn't play it on any Chromecast. Most pre-orders went unfulfilled for weeks, and their game library was absolutely tiny compared to everyone else's. Also, look at this. It has the same problems. They do want to make it up to everyone and say they're going to make it better and work on the technology behind that big magic curtain, but the hype is gone and the bad taste is in everyone's mouth. All the big gaming companies see this as the next big thing. It was even enough for Google to jump into the games industry, so there is potential here. maybe someday soon, one of these companies will manage to pull off this crazy magic trick